You want what you can't have. You know, if I'm being honest, I think that this is one of the hardest things to deal with after a breakup. And I can use the most basic of examples, and I think I use it in a lot of my coachings, which is if I tell you right now that you are never again allowed to have tomato soup, or never again allowed to have your favorite food, your wanting of that item will shoot up like 50%. And love is really no different. And let me put it like this. If we are on the hunt for a new partner, right? And we find that one person who gives us everything we could possibly want. I mean, everything. They're very attentive to all of our needs. They are readily available for us at any time. In fact, they're maybe overly available. We're just less interested. We can have it. It's like getting a glass of water. It's very abundant. There's no value to it. There it is. However, why do we always chase after that which is either unavailable or that which eludes us? And the reason is because of simple value. And, we often want things we can't have. So a partner that left us is no different. They are telling us, I am now eluding you. You cannot have me. And so our desire for them shoots up 100,000 trillion% because along with we can't have them, we are also invalidated. We're made to feel unattractive and not special. And so no wonder this is happening during a breakup, right? What we need to learn to do is realize that this is a state of dependency, a state of want, and that phrase I always use, the hungry state. When we want something that we can't have, and it continues to elude us, we basically drive ourselves crazy. And we need to come up with healthy coping strategies to say, I understand that I want this thing, but at the moment, this thing doesn't want me. And I need to be okay with that. How do we do that? Okay, well, first and foremost, we as children, if we didn't get what we want, what would happen? We'd get really anxious, we'd kick and we'd scream, we'd throw tantrums. And as adults, we never fully grow out of that behavior. What we need to do is focus on things that we do have and focus on things that we're grateful for. And always tell yourself the worst possible outcome. That might sound really weird, but here's why. When you tell yourself the worst possible outcome, you realize that you can get over the worst possible outcome, and your anxiety is lessened. Now, this is going to be a sort of affirmation process. You're not going to say it to yourself once, so, okay, well, what's the worst that can happen here? All right, I guess the worst that could happen is, my ex doesn't come back, and, one day I get over them. Okay, I don't feel any better. No, of course not. You need to sit and logically think about this. You need to give your emotions some time to battle it out in your brain, some time to relieve the stress. Now, this is something you should be telling yourself every day, because guess what? You're going to wake up and be anxious every day. So I guess what I'm saying here is that if you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, if my ex doesn't come back, I have the complete ability to get over it. I have the complete ability to heal properly and one day find love again. So after that, what am I really worried about? Why am I chasing this thing that continues to show me that it's not worthy of my time and my affection and my attention? And I suppose that's the big thing we really want to consider here. If your ex is eluding you, running away, and saying that you can't have me, you want them more, but now you know why you want them more, right? Obviously, you want them back in your life and you care about them and you love them, but they made you feel invalid. And also, we all want what we can't have. In the United States, and I've mentioned this in other videos, the drinking age is currently 21. And so when you're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, drinking seems so cool. It seems like, oh man, I'm going to be a rebel. I'm going to drink. I'm going to pursue that thing I can't have. Everybody's telling me I can't have this, and so I want it. I want to be able to drink. I want to be one of the cool kids. And as soon as you turn 21 and you can go out and buy booze whenever you want, you're a lot less interested in it. Now, maybe, sure, the novelty will be really cool and you'll feel kind of special now that you have this new privilege. But it doesn't last. And you become less interested in the idea because nobody's around you saying you can't do it. Right? And so I want you guys to think about that moving forward. Think about yourself as a 20-year-old and think about your ex as alcohol. Now, obviously, we don't want you to be thinking, okay, well, let me just wait some time, because he said in the video, as soon as you turn 21, you can go get your alcohol. No, no, no. The point is that we need to defeat this invalidation. We need to defeat this idea that we need to chase that which eludes us. The point here is that if you turn inward and focus on yourself, give yourself that affirmation I told you earlier, and realize that you are able to overcome the worst outcome, you're going to be doing a lot better, and you're going to be feeling a lot stronger. And remember, this is a time when you're turning inward. This is a time when you're building yourself up for your current partner, if they come back, for a new partner down the line, and for your life in general. Because as I've said in other videos, you have to live with you for the rest of your life. So I want you to think about that for this week going forward. That's all I had for today. If you found my video helpful, I'd be very grateful if you would subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below and tell me what topics you'd like covered in the future. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype or email coaching, be sure to visit thelovechat.net/coaching. Until next time.